Hello, everybody. So today I am going to be reintroducing myself. Because I've been gone for so long. My name's Elaine. I am a uh trans VTuber. I have been. I started this channel a couple of years ago during the pandemic, like everyone else. Um, and I've just really, really just been having a shit time. Very complicated life, and I've been away for a while. Um, the reason I think I want to come back to doing my streaming and video making is because of um a post that I got on my um a Blue Sky account, and it's from ram-ragdoll.bluesky.social. They bought my shirt, the one that I'm wearing right now, for Pride Month this year. And so I really, I guess, got encouraged to try this out again. Um, I have a couple reasons why I stopped. Um, First off, when I first stopped, it was my mom needed to have surgery on her hip. Um, she wasn't feeling too great. She couldn't get around anymore. And so I had to do that. I had to take her to therapy. I had to do a whole bunch of other stuff for her. She couldn't cook anymore. She couldn't get up much. And so I had to take care of her. And that was 2024 into 2025, early 2025. And then she started getting better in the springtime. Um, I still had to like cook for her and stuff. And um, life was stressful. I came out to her as trans that December, and so we were still trying to navigate it. She tried to deny um me of I think she didn't accept me for who I was. And so I had all this bottled up emotion, and it was it sucked. And so I couldn't do much. I was kind of depressed. Um Also, I was getting tired. There's like caretaker's fatigue, stuff like that. And I couldn't put my effort into anything else. So that brings me to, I guess, November. And I started with some help from a friend. Um I started on a dating app. I met someone. Um then I met several someones through that person, and we started dating. And so for the first time, um I think I'm in a good relationship. Um I'm in a polyamorous relationship. I never thought I would do that. I thought I would be kind of jealous, and I guess sometimes I am. Just because they live in Pennsylvania, and they they live with each other, and so I don't get to see them as often as I would. I'm in another state. And it takes about maybe 2.5 hours to get there. So it's it's a long distance relationship, but every 2 weeks I go up and I see them. And so I think we're starting to get serious. Um, they plan on moving in with me. And that brings me to, I guess, yeah. So that was the reason I didn't stream in the fall or the winter. Um, and then in November, I'm before a week before Thanksgiving. Um, no, a couple weeks before Thanksgiving, my mom got cancer. Um, we found when the doctors found it, it was stage 3, and 4, going into stage 4. Um, and so I was at the hospital every single day after that. And it kind of broke me. Um, okay. So, um, so yeah, it sucked. Still had caretaker's fatigue, so like that was that was kind of shit. And then she passed on. They couldn't she was too sick to have any cancer treatment, and so they just medicated her for pain and she died. Um and so I was kind of fucked up for a while. I still am. That was 6 months ago. I'm still reeling from that. And I'm I'm a little bit better now. Just kind of so fucked up. And so I have to do all the paperwork now. I have to I have to do a whole bunch of things with her stuff. I change mm, 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 mm. I had to change over everything into my name, utilities wise. Um I had to change her car into my name. Um I still have to do the house and then split her funds, whatever she left. And I gotta do that 50-50 with my sister. And there's no lawyers, no nothing. Whenever I asked for help, no one gave me a number of anything. No one. And so I've been kind of on my own, even even just I don't know. All right. So anyways, after that, uh, after that, uh, okay, after that was just, was just ridiculous. My girlfriends were there for me, and I'm so glad that I have them. They were amazing, trying to make me feel better. Spent Christmas with them. I, I honestly don't know what I would do without them at that point in my life. Mm, I love them so much. And so after that, um, that brings us to April. And I had FFS surgery. For those that aren't familiar with that, that is facial feminization surgery. Um, and so they reconstructed my face, got my jaw, nose, forehead done. Nothing yet with the voice. I might decide to do that at some point, but as of right now, I don't know. I don't know if I might be confident enough in my voice um, to just, you know, like the way I sound, I guess. Which is kind of big for me, because I've never liked my voice. I don't think anybody does like their voice, but I don't know. After slowly coming out, oh yeah, after that I had to come out at work because everyone was kind of like, "Oh, did you get into a car accident? You got into the hospital. Your face looks banged up." I'm like, "Well, first off, I had surgery, yes. Second off, the doctors were kind of dicks for not giving me more than 3 weeks to recover. Um, because if they did more than that, I could go on Social Security benefits or something. I don't know. No, what's the thing where you're out of work for a while? But yeah, so unemployment. I can collect unemployment after 3 weeks. Um, so they didn't want to do that paperwork. I had the time. I literally had like 3 months of sick leave saved up for this, specifically for this, because I got my job specifically because it would be a it would be in a place that was trans friendly, LGBTQ friendly, because I work at a college. And so I saved up for that. I knew that was going to happen before anything. And so, yeah. Um, so yeah, I had to come out because my face was all messed up, bruised, and I had scars or well, stitches or scar. I guess wounds. I don't know. They weren't scars just yet, but they were like closing up. So like whatever that is. Um, and So I came out and I've been using a more feminine voice at work, which does learn, help me learn and help me focus on how to project in a more feminine way and speak in a higher register, um, which I kind of like. Um, I've been getting into dresses more, um, and my girls, they think I look cute in them, so mm, I just want to start. I just want to start dressing more feminine, and I have. I just need to buy more clothes because let's just say this area um is getting bigger because of my estrogen, and I've been weight cycling. Um Weight cycling is when uh you decrease the amount of calories you get intake, and then um you go back to your normal calorie intake, and the fat will redistribute itself. Well, it basically, you lose the fat and then you put it back on, and then it puts back on in the appropriate ways because of estrogen. Um and so I can't go I can barely fit in my XL shirts. I was able to get in large shirts, but now I have to go and then bleh. And so I barely got into large shirts before. Now I can't even get into extra large shirts new. The only reason I'm in extra large right now is because the shirts that I've been wearing I've stretched them out with me. They've grown with me. And so I need to get 2X shirts. Which, again, is really a nice problem to have when you're trans. Um, and so where was I? I don't know. Oh, coming out. Yeah. So FFS coming out. And so that basically brings me to today. Still doing paperwork for my mom's death and stuff. Um, I have to still put the house in my name, still split the money between the two, me and my sister. Um, and I gotta do all this paperwork by myself, and kind of wish people were here for that, but girlfriends help me out when they can. Um, mm. Anyways, yeah, that brings us to today. Um, and so I'm gonna try and be a better streamer. I'm gonna try and post or stream at least once a week. I'm gonna try and well, no, I'm gonna try and make sure I have some kind of content. My content is gonna be the same as before, hopefully. Um, I really want to unbox Pokemon cards, but because of the scalpers and Pokemon being kind of like really popular, I might not be able to do that. I want to try and do that at least once a week because Well, because I like opening up Pokemon cards. I really do. I'm a collector. And I really hope that I get some of the 30th anniversary edition stuff. Because again, I saw like one or two cards and they kind of look cool. I think some of them might be reprints, but mm, anyways, hmm, yeah. Anyways, what else am I gonna do? Oh, um, my girls, well, one of them got me into the stereotypical trans kind of like things. Warhammer. So I'm gonna maybe be painting miniatures on here. Um, I wanna also finish my what are those little Lego things that I have that I've been building every so often. I've been randomly coming on and streaming and just like it's nano blocks, yeah. Um yeah, I've been doing nano block builds of Pokemon. And so I want to finish those up too. I want to build some electronics from scratch. I want to make the boards. I might have them populated by the company when I make them, but I'll be designing the schematic, designing the board, and I guess video games if I really run out of things like stuff to do. Um Trying to pull back from video games. Right now I'm playing Pokopia, but I don't want to stream that. That's mine. There's some things you gotta like learn to separate streaming and stuff because I don't want Pokopia to be work. This is basically a hobby plus work, and I don't want to have a work mindset. I just want to relax, grab Pokopia when I play it, and just lay on the bed, do nothing. And so I don't feel like that kind of game. It might be a good stream, but the pressure to build stuff, that's not what that game is for. That game is for just relaxing, building your cities, and just doing whatever you want to do. It's fun, but it's not streamer me. So, anyways, I guess that's gonna be it for now because I I I don't have anything else. So I told you about who I was, why I wasn't streaming, um, what I plan to stream in the future. So past, present, future, who, what, or when, how, why. Why am I streaming? Oh, that's a good one. Um, I'm streaming again just for the fun of it. Um, I have ADHD and well, having you guys or at least I don't know if anybody watches this, but at least having a schedule where I'm supposed to be doing things um allows me to do them because I again have a whole bunch of Pokemon cards that I need to open up and I don't think I've gotten to it because I didn't put it in my schedule, or I'm too tired, or whatever the excuse is. But this forces me to make time for myself. And I like that. So that's me in a nutshell. And why I haven't been streaming. Part of my life. Kind of tragic, but I am feeling a bit better. I Coming out has helped. Dressing more femininely has helped. Just doing what I want to do has helped. And I feel like it it's kind of a weight off my shoulders, hiding, and just being me. So, um, happy Pride Month, whatever's left of it. And if you want, uh, oh, I haven't put my store on there. That's weird. Huh. So, yeah, no, this is super weird. I don't have my logo there. What's what is that? Pix IVP. Continue with this account. Come on. Do we have desktop on? Yeah, we do. Throw that on because I am uh, because um there we go. Uh, let's go little for a second. But the reason I'm coming back is because someone bought one of my Pride Month shirts. So thank you for the support. Still have all my other stuff up. Oh, I might be doing art too with you. Like a lot of these things were I know the Pride Month was done off camera. Because I had to do a whole bunch of flag designs for making pins. Um, eh, a lot of my designs are like things that uh, are things that I've done kind of outside um streaming. The ideas at least come from outside streaming, and a lot of the times I don't do it on stream. But then there's sometimes that I do. And I think I gotta start doing art again. Because that kind of helps me too. Besides, ooh, there's 6 people who like this. Ooh, all all right, 14. Oh yeah, this one was a big seller. The the robot eyes were nice. um, but anyways, I'm being distracted, and yeah, if you see anything you want, if you want to become a VTuber and you don't have like any assets or anything, um, VRoid Studios is a good way to make a 3D model. And then you can just drop in some of the dresses and stuff that I have here. Do I have anything free? Nope, nothing really free except for a ring. Oh wow, that was an old me. I have a Samsung smartwatch. Hmm. Hmm. And I have a regular watch, I guess. but yeah, I got a whole bunch of rings. Uh, ooh, Christmas nails. I've just been, I've just been doing stuff. That's what this channel's about. It's just doing stuff that I like to do. Where I have I need, I, I'm creative about it, but I need to have a structured way of doing it, and this is what helps me make that structure. So, again, let's go back to Big Me. and so, throw crab on. Whew. Not crab, narwhal. Narwhal. Woo. But, yeah. So, with that, that's gonna be it for me. Have a wonderful afternoon, evening, night, and thank you for tuning in and just listening to me talk. This is the first time I've done something like that in quite a while. I think the last time was Ukraine. My Ukraine video for like 10 minutes. Um, and oh man, it's almost 1:30 here in the morning. I'm just gonna go to bed now. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you guys next time when I decide to go live. Bye, guys.